There are things that we experience but never talk about. A shadow moving in a corner, flickering of the lights, a disembodied voice. We invite you to talk with us, share your story, share your evidence, because this isn't just your story, this is our story. This is GhostBox.
Hey there, happy Thursday, everybody. My name is Greg Bakun, and thank you. This is GhostBox Live. And if you are tuning in tonight to get a one-question reading from Ane, she is not able to be here tonight, so she asked me if I could fill in tonight as well. But I expect her to be back next week. Just to go through that, she is on every Tuesday and Thursday. And if she's not on Paranormal Warehouse, where she is tonight, you can also go to her own page, facebook.com/tarot by Ane. And next week will be Tuesday nights will be one question readings, and then Thursday will be one-on-one live with Ane. And that's an opportunity to be on the screen with her as she does a very personalized 10-minute reading just for you. And she'll talk more about that, I'm sure, on Tuesday about how to take part and if there's room left for that. So I wanted to be able to make sure we got that. She'll be back with us next week, but she asked me to come on in. So just happy to be able to take part. And let's see, what else do we have going on here today? Before we get started, because we're going to be talking to spirits tonight. We've my voice is kind of hoarse because I've been doing live streams all week. And so for those of you who've been watching me on Paranormal United Network, you're probably sick and tired of seeing me. But those of you who took part and watched the Waverly Hills investigation that we did, that was pretty cool. And I was really happy to have some kind of role in that since I wasn't able to make it out there myself. But it was a lot of fun. And thank you to everyone on Paranormal United Network. Thank you to Howard and Jan, who co-hosted with me, and then to Jeremy, who organized pretty much the whole Waverly Hills event and whatnot. So that was really cool that they were able to do all that. So as far as me, I am on, generally speaking, I am on every Sunday night on all sorts of different things. I'm on Paranormal United Network TV on Sunday night. I am also normally on Paranormal Warehouse, but I won't be on next week on Paranormal Warehouse, but I will be on Paranormal United Network, plus my pages, Minnesota GhostBox, Parafriends Events, as well as my own personal profile page, as well as YouTube and Twitter. And I'm on at 10 p.m. Central Standard Time. That's my normal night for doing spirit box work. But tonight's a little different. And then earlier in the day, I do my radio show on AM 950. It's called GhostBox Radio. I'm getting the similarities here. This week, it's just going to be me in studio talking about the paranormal, talking about different things that I've experienced, as well as different locations and what I have experienced on those locations. Plus, feel free to call in with any of your stories, keep it short, and also, any paranormal weirdness that's going on that you don't really quite understand. I'm not saying that I can answer it, but it helps just to even be able to talk about it. So that's going to be Sunday. I'm looking forward to that. It gets a little nerve-wracking when you're doing a show by yourself, but it's once I get in there, it's really fun just to kind of talk about and reminisce about these experiences that I've had. You've all had these experiences, whether it's at somewhere well-known or in your house or wherever. So we all have these shared things. And in a sense, we also have these experiences right here on this show because there's a lot of paranormal going on every time we turn on the box. And we did something Sunday, we did something Tuesday. Both nights, different activity, but both active. We were able to get through some loved ones. We were able to do a lot of different things. And, obviously we're hoping to be able to do that tonight. Keep your energy up, please. In my understanding of doing these on Thursday nights when I cover for Ane, Thursday night seems to be the lowest energy. From me, from you, and I think a lot of that comes down to it's Thursday, tomorrow's Friday. We're done, right? We're done with this week. So it's certainly not it's always harder, and we do need to have the energy kind of rolling a little bit, because I think that that's what's attracting spirit to us, and to kind of do. And I just do this. To me, this feels like that I'm kind of also getting myself kind of going, as well as spirit going. So yeah, it's whatever it takes, right? Of course, I also have my equipment going, and so on here I have a REM pod. You just touch the antenna and it will go off. I have a bell in front of it that might look like it's moving a little bit, but honestly, I had just been over there placing stuff down, so we'll just let it kind of rest for a little bit. I have the K2 and a flashlight that we'd like to go off, and then I have an obelisk behind it, which so far has said Note, N-O-T-E, Soccer, S-O-C-C-E-R, and Suit, S-U-I-T. So those came on like immediately when I turned on the device. So I call that calibration. The device is calibrating. I do not believe that it's spirit that is pent up for us to turn on the device again and have 3 words come out all of a sudden. I do not count those as spirit responses of any kind. So that's kind of where am I? I'm going to go through some comments here real fast, see who's joining, because I'm over on my personal profile page. I can't put the comments up there for some reason, so I do check back. Nicole, good evening. I'm going to be using the SP7T tonight. Nicole, Nicole had sent me a note wondering about my opinion on spirit boxes and maybe which ones to use, and I suggested the SP7T. We're going to try that tonight. Something is messing with my cat. I can see it over there. Well, maybe he'll come down again. He's looking at something that could very well be a bug. I don't see a bug, but he's kind of a little crazy at the moment. But we're going to be using the SP7T tonight. Lucy, hello, how are you? Let's see here. I almost skipped over some. Steve, thank you for joining. John, good to see you. Jenna, thank you for joining. Chris, how are you? Chris, what, we lived blocks away from each other when we both were growing up? Is that what's going on here? I posted something this week about the 30th anniversary. No, it's the 37th anniversary. Oh, if only, right? 37th anniversary of a tornado striking Apache Plaza in St. Anthony Village, which is where I grew up. And then Chris writes down in comments that she had that she lived around that area from 1st grade to 5th or 6th grade or something. So we lived in St. Anthony Village around the same time. That was pretty interesting that because you are nowhere near St. Anthony Village now. You are way up. You're way up in Minnesota. So very interesting. It's always, isn't it weird how you have all these friends on Facebook and then you learn something new about them and somehow it's connected to you? I find that very fascinating, very random and very fascinating. I love it. I really do. I worked out that, I mean, I don't mean with the muscles or anything. Please don't get that wrong. But I worked out in my mind that this week I have live stream for over 11 hours between the shows and Waverly Hills and the radio show. It's pretty crazy. It's been a long week. Good week. It's been a good week, but it's been a long week. What am I doing here? I am connecting to spirit. Hopefully we'll connect with your loved ones. Hopefully we have the same kind of reaction that we did on Tuesday and Sunday. I don't ask for your energy, but I ask for your intention, meaning that if you want a loved one to come through, you have to ask for it. I do not believe, I could be wrong, but I do not believe that, you're going to get Uncle Bill come through here because I'm asking for him. You just got to be able to say, Uncle Bill, I'm trying to reach out to you. Can you please, talk to the weirdo with the box, and from there you should be able to get, we should be able to get something. We hope to get something. There is no guarantee there's no guarantee of a response. Okay. Let's just be clear about this. If we ask for, Aunt Betty, Aunt Betty may not come through. We have this. A lot of you have seen this. For when you ask for your loved ones, can so and so come through? They don't come through. Doesn't mean that they can't ever come through. Doesn't mean that it doesn't work. We just try a different time, or we just say, if you can come through, say your name at some point, whatever. Note, because I've run into this before. If they don't come through, it doesn't mean they don't love you. Okay. And I've had people say, well, they never liked me. Don't say that. Don't say that. It just means that I don't know what it takes energy wise to come through a spirit box. The thing is, for all I know, the meekest voice that you hear on here, on the other end, it could be a spirit screaming. I think there's a lot of factors that the mortal Greg does not understand, but knows that there is probably good reason for it. So please know that. We'll just try our best, right? This is what it's all about, just trying. If we don't succeed, we'll try again some other time. Once again, I'm on every Sunday night at 10 p.m. Central Standard Time. So please join me. I look at this as an experiment in a way for all of us to do. We're going to talk to spirit. We're going to try to reach your loved one. And then we end up every session with crossing over spirits. To me, I'm happy that I'm getting your loved ones, but to me, crossing over spirits is very important. And I think it's a nice way to finish up. When I'm talking about it, I'm having chills. I think that there's somebody that is looking forward to that portion of the night. And if I invite you to let me know who you are when I start this up, okay? Because we're all intuitive. We all have those abilities. Some haven't made those work, yet, or may not want to. But when we're doing this, listen to your body, listen to your heart, your mind. Just remember that it's always that there's, I don't think there's a wrong answer here. If you hear something and I don't hear it, doesn't mean it didn't get said. And if you hear something, you hear your name and I didn't hear it, then that was meant for you. Just know that, okay? Because that's what this is about. It's our messages, our loved ones giving to us. Sometimes we might ask for a loved one to come through here, but they're not going to come through here. They're going to come through at your house. They're going to, you're going to feel a tap on your shoulder, or you might see something move a little bit. You might find a feather later or something. These are gifts. Do not ignore them. I found a penny today in the parking lot. To me, that's a gift, not of riches. Trust me. Spirit never leaves me $100 bills. But it is a gift of someone trying to reach out to you. And some people might not agree if that's what it is, and that's fine. Everyone's allowed to believe what they want to believe, but I do believe that they're gifts. All right. Let's see here. We're going to do some protection. Let's see. Just reading some comments. Nicole asks, is this SB7T and the SB7 the same? Yes, they are technically the same. The SB7T is the newest version of it. It'll have like a red display lit up, while the other ones have a blue one. It also it is said to have better speaker, so you can hear out of it better, though I do always recommend having a external speaker. It has a better sweep rate. They say like they've improved the sweep rate. That's what goes up and down. It's a better version of it. So just know that, this is the most current version there is, the SB7T. I would recommend, if you're dipping your toe into that, and as I said to you earlier, Nicole, and I'll say it to everybody, anyone who wants to do spirit box work, so many people will try to point you to something that costs $200, $300, $150. Honestly, it's your money. Do what you want to. I say start with the mass-produced one. See if you like it. See if you're getting anything out of it. You're going to get something out of it, and it's like a muscle. The more that you use it, the more that's going to come out of it. Look at what we've achieved over the last year. I've been doing these lives I've been doing these lives for about 5 years, but I've been doing these lives on networks that more people can see for a year now. And what we're getting generally, knock on wood, because I don't want to mess up the goodness here, but we're getting better. We're getting more responses, and that's something to keep up. Greg Koss said to me at the last one, because we're getting a lot of people coming through, he's like, well, imagine if we did this every day. And that's exactly it. So if you turn it on, Nicole, and it doesn't work, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Just like something like these, like your dowsing rods. Oh my goodness, what's going on here? Turned on, flashlight turned on. Is someone here for us? Can you turn the flashlight back off for me if you're somebody who wants to talk to us? Can you turn it back off, please? Spirit was bored by me talking. It is clear. I'd appreciate if you could turn that off for me. So let me know if you are here to listen or take part or whatever. But to know that you are here, could you turn off the flashlight for me, please? Thank you. I appreciate it. If you are somebody here, okay, well, you are somebody here, I get that. But if you are somebody here who is connected to someone watching tonight, can you turn the flashlight on for me, please? Are you connected to me at all? If you're connected to me, can you turn the flashlight on, please? Okay. Here we go again. Are you a relative of mine? Can you turn the flashlight off if you are a relative of mine? Are you a friend? You don't know? If I turn on this device, would you tell me your name and let me know so I know who you are? Does your name start with the letter D by chance? If it starts with the letter D, can you turn back on? No? Also, feel free to use one of the other devices, like that big antenna that's right behind it. Just touch that. It lights up, okay? So we're going to go with that, and we'll just let that go for a while. All right, I don't know what I was talking about. And you all are just like, can you please turn on the spirit box? That's what we turned this on for. Let's do some protection. So Nicole, yes, I would go with something cheaper to start with, and if you like it, then you can check out other options. That would be my recommendation. Someone on here asked about apps, Spirit Box apps. In my opinion, some are all right. Two that I like is the Echo Box, Echo, and then VOX. But it needs some fiddling to get some good results, and it's based off of Echo. Yes, thank you. And then also Phasma Box is one that I really enjoy. And I see John Marson on here. We've had much luck with that. Becky, if she's on here, and Eric, they use it all the time in Northern Shadows Paranormal Research Team, and they get a lot of great success from it. I don't know if those are phone-based. I think the EchoVox can be, but the Phasma Box is, I think, only if you have a tablet or something, because I have a tablet with some apps on it. Generally speaking, I personally don't like the apps myself unless I've really seen them work well. If you're going for like the freebie apps, I would think that you're not going to get a whole lot out of it. But it's also a way to kind of test some things out and just see what you like or not. It's totally up to you. Technology is changing. I prefer the boxes myself, but that's just me, and that doesn't mean that they're not good. So let's see here. And then Delina asks, what's the cheaper ones you recommend? If I'm thinking you mean spirit boxes, something like, I mean, this is about as cheap as you can go. And this is going to be about, I think depending on where you get it from, it's going to be 60 to 70 bucks. And then you get a speaker. Sometimes they have deals where it comes with a speaker. You can get it through GhostStop. You can get it through Amazon. It's just, you know, I know that the problem is all paranormal equipment has some cost associated to it. You know, you're not going to really find like something like the K2, which is just a thud finder, right? In some ways, you know, these things are expensive. The REM pods are ridiculously expensive. The Ovilus, forget it. So I would just say that you just have to, you know, something like this is kind of the way to go. Unfortunately, to my knowledge, you do not see these things going for cheap anywhere. Flowers through the Ovilus. So let's see here. All right. Hi, Anita. Thanks for joining tonight. We're going to do protection. What protection is we're able to try to stop our, and if, Rena, if you're talking about spirit boxes do have the SB7s, and SB7T has the reverse on it. Protection. What we're doing here is we just want to make sure that we don't have any nasty energy or any energy at all glomming on and taking our energy. If that's oppression, you're going to feel it almost immediately. So just take a couple seconds, and we're going to just, you don't have to take part, but just think of loved ones, think of family, just relax, let the energy run through it, okay? Just run through you, just relax, get ready. Think of your loved ones, think of your spirit guides, think of that little glow from your heart. And that glow gets bigger and bigger and bigger, and it just keeps growing and growing and growing. Okay, you're thinking good vibes, you're thinking good things, and it just covers you. It's like a force field, and it just covers you, and you're covered in this wonderful white light, and you can feel that protection. And if you don't feel that protection, that's okay. It affects everyone differently, but know that you're protected. And so we're going to let that go. We're going to see where that goes. But know that you are protected, and you take that protection and you just take it and you just push it out to the walls on either side, the ceiling, the floor, the walls, back and forth. And the reason why we want to do this is simply because we want to make sure that everyone in our house is protected. If you have people in the basement, if you have people on the floor above, you know, just spread out your love and make sure that everyone is protected, even if they're not taking part in it. You know, we're asking spirit to come through, and we're trying not to do so in a way that causes any problems, okay? Hello? I think this is going to be a good night. Can you hit some of the other lights? Can you like really go onto it and hit some of the other lights, please? Who's there? Who's trying to talk to me? You know, isn't it interesting how the flashlight and the REM pod are syncopated? You know what I mean? That's really cool. That is really cool. Thank you very much for communicating with us. Can you do the REM pod again? Make the little green light go off? We thought that was really cool. If you could do that again, that would be really neat. No, you don't want to do what I ask. That's cool. I get it. No one needs to listen to me. Okay. So I have this box, spirits. I'm asking you to come and talk to me. Talk to me through the box. Come through me, use me as a conduit, and have your voice come out here. I have lots of people who want to hear your voice, who want to hear from loved ones. We prefer it if one spirit can talk at a time, but you know, just to hear you at all will be wonderful. Okay? Whoever is making the flashlight go off, first of all, could you stop the flashlight for a moment, please? Otherwise, I'll reset it. Secondly, if you turn down the flashlight, can you talk to me through this box? That would be pretty cool. All right. Let's do it. Who gave me an angry face on Facebook? What are you angry about? Why would you be angry about any of this? I'm trying to say if I said something sad. I don't know if I said anything sad at all. All right. The SB7T reverse 200, reverse 200. Let's go. Well, hello. Wow. My name is Greg. Who's here? Can I get a name, please? Who's here? Okay. I'm getting a lot of voices coming through. Can you give us a name, please? We're able to talk to you. Did I hear Kevin or something like that? Are you Kevin? Did I get that right? Or Robin or Colin? All right. We all heard an IN name, though, didn't we? Bridget thinks it's Rowan or Rowan. Oh. Are you trying to reach somebody that's connected to us tonight? I just went over there to try to stop the flashlight from flashing, and as soon as I walked over there, it stopped. You didn't need to do that. You didn't do anything wrong. If you want to turn that back on again, you're more than welcome to. I just was getting kind of annoyed by this flashing. Did you hear your name, Rena? Are you kidding me? If you're going to turn it on, could you turn it on all the way for me? Like just one flash, please. Like one light. And keep it lit. All right. Anyone hear like a high pitch or something like that? Is somebody here for Rena? Is it Rena? I apologize. Are you here for Rena? Who do you think it could be? It's interesting. Sydney thought I'm here right now, and Rena thought I'm here, Rena. Could be both. It's certainly not my place to say what you did not hear, that's for sure. Oh, thank you very much. I really appreciate that. We got Glenn's mom on here once. Glenn, your mom's name is Margaret. Am I correct with that? That's the spirit box. It's not all of them do this, but it's the white noise that generates. And for me, I hear the spirits above the white noise. And yeah, it can be annoying. I'm so used to it by now, I don't really think about it. And if you're here for Ane, you're probably like, oh, I wish Ane was here right now. Oh, good. I just want to make sure I remember. Avila said something. Avila said adultery. Adultery. Which one are you going to own up to it? No, I'm just kidding. Can we ask some questions? How many spirits are in this house with me right now? This whole house. Could I get a number, please? Did I hear 6? Did anyone else hear something? This is a deja vu moment for me, Pamela. So Layla heard 6. Sydney heard 3. Got 7, 6, 6. So we ran across the board. But yeah, a lot of you seem to have heard 6 also. It wasn't very odd. It was just very 6, sort of. Do I have anyone here who's connected to family watching tonight? And some of you didn't hear a number, and that's totally fine. I get it. 40. That's what I heard, was 40. And it was the voice was detached from the white noise, if that makes any sense. Just detached from it. Sydney, you thought it was 14? Whoops, 6. But it's certainly, see, to me it sounded like 40, but I think we're both on the same, that we heard the same thing, 4. And a lot of you think that it's 14. And then Glenn thinks it's half of 14. Oh, thank you, Angel. I'm glad that I wasn't the only one here. But it was so detached from the spirit box. It was pretty cool, actually. Let's see what we can do here, okay? Hi, Roseanne. We've gotten Chris through before, though, right? I just want to make sure. I mean, I'll still ask, but I just want to make sure that I thought we did. I know we tried. I know that at least we tried. I'll do my best. I'm hearing something that sounds like the obelisk. I go and keep checking the obelisk. There's no new word. So it has to be coming from the spirit box. It just isn't. It's just not very clear. Hey, Chris, are you here to talk to your wife, Roseanne? Could you say her name for us, please? It means a lot to her. I know it takes energy, but could you try, please? What was that? Chris, was that you? Did he just say Chris? Or yes? Because I asked, is that you, Chris? And it sounded like yes. Chris, are you able to do something so Roseanne knows that you are here? Please? I was told it was his spirit guide. That who just came through was Chris's spirit guide, or? Could you say Roseanne's name for us, please? There's some deep whispers, low whispers going on here tonight. No, before? Okay. Because I asked a question about Chris, and he said yes. I thought your name just came through, but I was talking over it. They don't always answer punctually. All right, Chris. Feel free to reach out to us any way that you want to, through here or through any of the devices. If you want to turn on a flashlight, hit that antenna over there and make a light go off. Then we'll know that it's you, and we'll talk to you more, okay? Now, on my profile page, Chris, a different Chris, thought she heard your name, Roseanne. I thought I heard your name too, to be honest, but it was, I got to be careful because I was talking over it when it was said, so. I did. If I didn't replace the battery, the screen would be completely black because it ran out of power. I disagree. I don't think that they necessarily always sound the way that they did in life. I think they sometimes piggyback on radio signals. They don't always come through sounding the same sex that they were. It's just the the response that you want to get. And I know that you want to hear his voice, but if you're asking a question and you hear yes coming through, you're going to know if it feels like it is actually him or not. Cheryl. Denise, how old is Cheryl? Now the obelisk went off. The name Rebecca came through just now. Denise, I'm going to pause on you for a second, but we'll get back to you. Is there a Rebecca here at all? And is there a Rebecca? Are you trying to reach out to us, Rebecca? Cheryl is 32. Okay. All right. I'm so sorry for your loss. I'm so sorry. Cheryl, could you come through for your mom, Denise, please? Any way you want to. Can you let your mom know that you're here? So quiet. Cheryl, was that you? Is it hard to come through and talk? Is it hard to come through and talk with us? Could you repeat it, please, or say "mom" or something, please? Let us know that you're here. I heard "mom." It was a male voice, though, but I heard "mom." It was quiet, male voice, "mom." Cheryl, was that you? Oh, yes. You know how much your mom misses you? Do you visit your mom? It's hard. That was the response. It's hard. It's kind of a stupid question to ask if she misses you. I'm sorry. Of course she misses you. Sometimes I don't understand why I ask questions like that. But she responded. Cheryl, thank you so much. Denise, I hope you get something out of that, because I feel like that we made a connection. Denise, I can, but you can do that too. She's with you. When they're talking to me here, it doesn't mean that they're right here. It means that they are with you. And I don't need to tell you this, but just look up and be like, I miss you and I love you. I don't need to tell them that on your behalf. You're right. I mean, you're never going to hear the answer no. If you miss them, no. I feel like we made a connection for sure. Okay, Teresa, over in my profile page, Teresa says Sunday night right at the end, someone said, hello, Teresa. If they are here tonight, please say who it is. I remember that. That was me. That's what that sounded like to me. That was me. A female voice said that was me. I hope you feel a little bit better, that you felt some connection. I hope. Now, Teresa, was it a woman that said hello to you? Yeah, Sunday was off the charts. It really was. Let's see. Who's saying hi to Teresa? Can I get your name, please? I know. I get that too, and it's throwing me off every single time. I don't know if Spirit Box itself or if it truly is somebody. Are you able to say if you said hello to Teresa for us? Could you claim that, please? See, there it goes again. Because I thought I heard a female say that was me, but Teresa said it was a male that said it. Interesting. Joshua thought he heard the name Diane. But Teresa, does that name sound familiar to you? Is that familiar at all? Diane's my mom's name. If my mom was here, I'd ask you to turn on a device for me, let me know that you're here. Dad has come through a couple times. Sounded like a female voice saying, "What do you want?" If that's directed towards us, we just want to talk. We just want to hear your voice. That's all. Is Diane still with us? I can try my best to see if we get a response. Can you ask if my husband Jorge's grandma, Mama Goya, saved him from his accident? Mama Goya, are you here? Every time I hear something, it sounds like it's over here, but it's coming from the box. Did you save Millie's husband Jorge from his accident? Did you intervene? So you did. Is it tough? Could you? I thought you said yes, but could you say it again, please, so that everyone, so that Jorge's wife could hear it? Millie, does any of those voices sound familiar to you at all? Yes, very much so, John. I agree. Hi. And I always try to ask in my own mind for my sister Kim to come through. All right, Kim, well, let's try. Let's see what happens. Just some weird acoustics here. I keep hearing something over here, but I think it's actually coming from here. We're hoping to reach out to Kim, whose sister Pamela is here. I would love to hear from you.
Here.
Here. Did you hear that? She said here. Kim, could you say your name or your sister's name just to validate so that we know that it's you, please? Pamela, I heard here. I heard it. Obelisk just said bottom. I am so sorry for your loss. Did that sound like her voice, just out of curiosity? Kim, thank you so much for coming through. Is there anything you want to say to your sister?
Resources.
Now, I did hear a male voice say Kelly at one point. I totally understand, but I feel like that was for you. I really do. Kind of like you said, I'm good. Okay, you heard Kelly too. Got it. Like a male said Kelly. Who else is in here with me? Do I have anyone in here from St. Michael? Do you all remember on Sunday when I asked for President Lincoln and he came through, we think? Good. President Lincoln, are you here? We weren't sure if we came through on Sunday. Greetings. Do you hear that voice too? Greetings. Greetings. What if that's him? President Lincoln, could you let us know that you are... President Lincoln, is that you? Are you here? What do you think? The female said, what do you think? Isn't that something? That's kind of cool. President Lincoln, could you say that where your famous address took place? All right. Let's, President Lincoln, if this was you, thank you very much for coming through. Would you come through again and bring your wife with if we do this again? I'm a great admirer. So thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Wow. Learned. Let's cross over some spirits. Spirits, is there any spirits here that want to be crossed over? Yes. Okay. Let's do this. I'm opening up some light for you. Okay? We all have our intention to help you cross over. Do you see the light? You need to walk towards the light. Someone sees it. Do you all see the light? I do. If you see the light, walk towards it. I feel like something has hold of my hand that's holding the speaker on the back side of it. And that's okay. Have you crossed? Have you crossed through the light? If you haven't crossed, do so, please, okay? Lori, I guarantee if I were a spirit, that'd be me. I'm busy. I'll cross when I want to. I thought I heard maybe. I thought I heard maybe. I am going to shut down the session. We shut this down in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The session's over. One of the things I wanted to bring up real fast, Joshua says that he had heard a male say President Lincoln and heard Gettysburg. So, you know, I guess we'll see if that's the case. I hope you don't mind that I do this, like asking for, I want to ask for President Lincoln again. I actually want to do it more and more. And the reason why I want to do it is because I feel like the more we ask, the stronger that connection is. And to ask his wife, who is really into all this. Now, there's an author by the name of Troy Taylor who says that Lincoln was also into this, which has always been contrary to what the public record has said. So I want to do this, and I know that we are going to be talking to loved ones. Please don't think I'm going to stop that, but I want to explore this a little bit more. And I had asked Barry Strom for his spirit guide if she would allow me to help me reach out to some of these figures from history, and he said yes, and her name is Lori. And so I've asked for her help on Sunday. I did not do so tonight. I just wanted to see if you'd come out. It's, you know, it's always interesting, right? I mean, it feels like it was happening. It felt like it was happening, just like it felt like Kim was there, and it felt like Cheryl was there tonight. So it's always something that is very, very powerful. No, thank you. You know, it's nice to do, and I'm glad that we connected with Kim tonight. I really am. This stuff is so important. Let's see. You always felt a pull to Lincoln. Yeah, me too, actually. He seemed so accessible, even though that was in the 1860s, you know, that he was assassinated. Anything else over here? It's tough because I don't want to turn this into let's try to get all the famous people. We just want to make sure that, you know, we continue to reach out to loved ones also and make that happen. Let's see, what else is there before we wrap up tonight? Don't forget, let's remember that I'm covering for Anne tonight. So next Tuesday, you're going to see her. You should see her back. And then Thursday is 101 Live with Anne, which is her being on screen and doing a reading for you. It's very powerful stuff. I know a few of you who have been a part of that are on here tonight. Thank you very much. Don't forget, please don't forget, I mean, you could forget, I suppose, but please remember, I am on Sundays at 10 p.m. for more of this. I'm generally on once a week. I'm covering for Anne this week. You know, there's always possibility of doing more down the line, but you know, my normal time is 10 p.m. Central Standard Time, right here. Well, not right here if you're watching on Anne's page, but I'm on Paranormal Warehouse, Paranormal United Network, Minnesota GhostBox, Parafriends, and my own profile page. So please check it out. And then I have a radio show on AM 950 that you can listen to live anywhere in the world. It's at 4 p.m. Central Standard Time. This week I'm doing just a regular paranormal chat. I don't have a guest on per se, but if you want to call in, let us know your experiences. Keep it rather short, please. But, you know, we're always open to more. I will talk about some of my experiences, some of the stuff I've learned over the years. We'll just have a conversation. We'll have a fun time. I love doing these. I mean, I say that now. We'll see if when, you know, 10 minutes seem like it's 2 hours and I'm not getting my point across. But It's a lot of fun to just talk paranormal, and we're going to do that at that point. Also, for those who are interested, you don't have to do this, but I do have a Patreon for making content, paranormal content, such as the radio show, such as these lives. That it all helps the same thing. My own money does go out for a lot of these different things, which is totally fine. I do it because I love it. But if anyone feels the need to join in, please do so. Go to patreon.com/GhostBox Live. There are different levels of subscription, go as low as $2 a month. But the $5 a month, you get special access to things that are unique and fun. So please check it out. And, if it's not right for you, that's totally fine. But, there's a lot of content that we're going to make, and it's going to be fun. It's going to be a lot of good stuff. Let's see here. Anything else? I feel like there's something that I wanted to say. First of all, let's close this session. This session is closed. You're not allowed to communicate with us unless you are a loved one or a family member, friend. But if you are just energy, you may dissipate. We are closed. We will open up this session when we want to, but in the meantime, you're not allowed to take our energy. You're not allowed to communicate with us. So that is good. But I still think that there was one more thing that I needed to say, and I've completely forgotten. So if you see me come back live for 2 minutes just to say it, no, I won't. See you Sunday. If you want to follow me, I don't really believe in following me. I'd much rather have you be my friend. Send me a friend request. Say hi, whatever. If you feel like that there's something not right after this session, send me a note. You should be fine. But this is not meant to harm anyone. This is meant to be a good experience. Other than that, Tuesday, Ane is back. She should be back. So for those of you who've been disappointed to see my face all this week, she'll be back, and she'll be doing her one question readings on Tuesday. Sunday night, 10 p.m., GhostBox Live. I will be back here doing a Spirit Box session. Also 4 p.m., my radio show. It's going to be available as podcasting also. Everyone, thank you so very much. I love doing this, and I love the fact that we all have the same passion for this. I will be back next week on Sunday, and we are going to have a great weekend, and I will talk to you later. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.